Spain's football establishment is facing a proposal that could rewrite the rules of where we watch domestic soccer. La Liga has formally requested that the matchday 17 fixture between Barcelona and Villarreal be staged at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami on December 20th, a move that, if approved by FIFA and US authorities, would mark the first time a La Liga match is played outside Spanish territory. The proposal landed like a thunderbolt across locker rooms, boardrooms and living rooms across Spain. For many fans, it feels like a commercial experiment that disrespects the history, the local supporters, and the very idea of a domestic championship. While for others, it looks like the logical next step in a sport increasingly defined by global audiences and colossal revenue streams. The Spanish Footballers Association issued a public objection, arguing that players, fans, and the tradition of local matchday culture must be respected. Club members, supporters groups, and pundits responded with fury on social media, television panels, and outside stadiums. At the same time, the RFF has backed La Liga's request to escalate it to the international bodies, and the Spain national team coach, Luis de la Fuente, has broken his silence. A particularly striking development given how polarizing the issue has become. De la Fuente's message was simple but pointed. Football changes, and the Super Cup's relocation to Saudi Arabia is one recent example of that evolution. When decisions are made transparently and for the good of the sport, he urged stakeholders should accept them. That intervention matters because it reframes the argument. This is not just about money versus soul, but about how administrators, clubs, players, and federations negotiate the future of a game that now operates on a global stage. The practicalities are enormous. Travel time, player welfare, competitive fairness, ticket allocation for season ticket holders, local broadcasters and sponsorship commitments. And opponents say those logistical questions mask a deeper problem: the relegation of the fan experience to a line item on a balance sheet. Proponents point to potential gains: huge international exposure for La Liga, expanded commercial deals, investment into clubs and grassroots programs, and an opportunity to grow the sport's footprint in the United States, which has become a fertile market for soccer. But beyond the immediate arguments lies an even bigger question: what precedent would this set if allowed? If a top-flight match can be exported to a foreign stadium, will more fixtures follow? Will domestic calendars be shaped around international tours instead of home and away rivalries? And crucially, how will core supporters, the ultras, the local communities, the families who make matchday a ritual, respond to what many see as the commodification of their club identity? For Barcelona and Villarreal, this particular match is not just another fixture. Both clubs face sporting implications and reputational calculations, and the players themselves are caught in the middle of a debate they may have little power to decide. UEFA and FIFA have the final gatekeeping roles because international clearance and the practical cooperation of US authorities are essential. Until those approvals arrive, the Miami match exists as a proposal, a headline, and a polarizing talking point rather than a fait accompli. This standoff reflects a broader tension in modern sport between tradition and expansion, with every new proposal asking whether global growth can coexist with local loyalty or whether one will be sacrificed for the other. As the story develops, keep an eye on the decision timeline, the language used by governing bodies when they respond, and the reaction from season ticket holders and grassroots groups. Those responses will reveal whether this is a one-off commercial exercise or the first step toward a bold globalization of domestic league. For now, the debate is raw, opinions are split, and the figure of Luis de la Fuente urging acceptance while invoking precedent adds a resonant voice to a conversation that will determine where and how millions of fans experience La Liga in the years to come. Whatever happens next, this proposed Miami fixture will be remembered as a test case in the struggle to balance revenue, reach, and the soul of a game that millions still experience as something local, personal, and deeply rooted. What do you think? Historic leap forward or the beginning of the end for homegrown matchday culture? Share your view below.